It's time to go and look for that shuffle that we have to in order for us to bury our family members. However, first we'll have to encounter whoever is out there. I can hear somebody. And it looks like we'll have company.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt? And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
It looks like I know him. He is one of the guys from the town, and let's have a chat. He's protecting his master. Never mind. You're looting corpses. He's protecting his master.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Well, I certainly cannot judge him because he has nowhere to live, just as I don't have to live anywhere. However, let's have a chat. I want to bury my parents. As first, unfortunately, I cannot know his stats there. Unfortunately, I want to bury my parents.
To bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Okay, what happened to Theresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Exactly. How did you get away?
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Have I disturbed your looting? Fuck you. Lend me that spade.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
It's for Sir Razik. I'll stick it up your ass. Oh, look at that. We can see his stats because we got to know him a little bit. And we can choose something. So he's much better at kind of fighting, the strength skill here. So if I say I'll stick it up your ass, he kind of won't believe me. So it's for Sir Razik.
My father forged it for Sir Razik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that... And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father wanted to be buried here. You're a piece of shit. I think he has a point. Anyway, the new settlers will show up sooner or later. It's best to be careful with the body grave, but with the grave place. However, I still have to bury where the father wanted.
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
Have I disturbed your looting?
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honour?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
It looks like he is going to fight me. Oh no, he won't. It was a success. So, that's certainly good. In any case, let's see what I've got. I have a bow here. However, how can I pick up my bow? So, I can pick up a sword with number 1. If I click number 2, I pick the bow. Okay. And how does that work? It looks like I'm not getting a dot, as you can see.
Easy there, boy. You know me.
Okay,
The master won't be needing this anymore.
you fool. Done. Huh. It wasn't easy though. Oh, look at that. The butcher had quite a bit of coin here with him. In any case, we can as well pick up some dog meat and take the shuffle or the spade. Okay. And I know there's a console command that can give me a dot for the bow, so I'll have to check it out if I won't forget about it. Furthermore, as you can see, condition of the sword is not going to stay like this forever. Besides, it's stained in blood, unfortunately. Not much can be done about that. And it seems that we got 1 perk point. First aid is already here. Level is derived from your stats and your progress through the game. It's useful for comparing your character to that of your friends. With every second level you reach, you can select 1 perk that will allow you to make your character more specialized. Alright. So these are the ones we can currently have. Ascetic. It would make it a lot less hungry, but I'm kind of I can like eating so far. Man, the other Knife Raider. Level is derived from your stats and your progress through the game. Okay, something's wrong. Okay, I just needed to click on it. So the first tip enables you to use bandages, so it looks like I kind of clicked the wrong button. Your stamina will regenerate faster at night, but 10% slower. Scout 1 slightly increases the side distance of fast travel and also chances of evading by 10%. Wonder, you grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort beds is inverted for you. Those worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. No, not something I wish. Conspicuousness. Conspicuousness is a measure of how you stand out in the normal environment, whether or not people who see you will look twice. It depends on your clothing. So the bigger the voice, noise, speed, charisma. Charisma is a measure of how you can impress people. Fast talk will get you only that far. Fancy clothes and ornaments can give you extra bit of stature you need. Its total is the average charisma value of all the visible items of clothing you're wearing. Underclothes don't count. It's also influenced by how clean, dirt or bloody your attire is, so it's worthwhile visiting the baths now and again, or at least having a wash in through. Okay. Nourishment. Your character needs to eat and drink. Each type of food and drink will fill you up to a greater or lesser extent. Okay, that's just fine. Let's take a look at the inventory for a bit. I want to see if I can put another weapon somewhere. It looks like it's not going to work. And that's it. I just figured just maybe I could put it here, but it's just kind of considered to be an offhand, that's it. So sadly, no. Where are the stats for these things? Okay, so let's take a look first at you. So stab damage slash damage is the same, 45. You slash blunt 22, 21, 33 for slash damage 43. Okay, so that's a normal shard. Once someone's pride enjoyed this short sword is now an old relic and won't take too much rough treatment. The point is practically worn off and through the blade is reasonably honed. However, it says its condition is good. However, I bet that even if condition is good, it's not such a big deal. Power 37. Okay, and this is our current armor. I kinda like the fact that he's not wearing a helmet and anything of that sort. As you can see, there's an indication that it's a little bit dirty. I wonder. Okay, we don't need to use these. We have 12 Groshen, which is kind of reasonable. And we may as well eat a little bit. Some of that food. So let's first of all kind of check the condition of things. As you can see, that's 0. So we can as well drop this. Because it would be dangerous to eat it. Okay, our nourishment moved up by quite a bit. But we can lift it up to like 115 or so, approximately. Okay, now that that's done, we just have to move forward. While I looked for a spade, I came across the mill hand Zbizishek, who was trying to rob the dead body of the butcher, which was being guarded by the dead man's dog, Mut. Zbizishek was trying to drive him away with the spade, and then he started a fight with me. As soon as I drew my father's sword, though, he took to his heels and left the spade lying on the ground. I got everything I needed, but now the hardest part awaited me. Now to dig a grave for my parents under the linden tree by the forge. God, this is going to be very hard to do. Dig a grave under the linden tree and bury your parents. Okay, I need to get hold of the spade itself. So let's take a look at the weapons, quest items. Did I even pick up the spade? Yeah, it looks like it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Get hold of the spade. It just means the mission was all about finding a spade. Dig a grave under the linden tree and bury your parents. Consider it done. As you can see, those raiders have left many arrows in the sand, so I assume they're extremely well supplied. Furthermore, having this person buried here outside of the town is certainly not going to be a good idea. As you can see, the town isn't that bad, in such a bad condition as you may think, because maybe 80% of all the houses here are just fine. So that's the tree right here.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? I got everything I needed, but now the hardest part awaited me. Now to dig a grave for my parents under the tree by the forge. Goddess, okay. Am I missing something? How am I supposed to dig this? As far as I'm aware, there's no way for me to pick this up. Because if I select the weapon, it just kind of shows up. Okay, in any case, there's no way for me to interact with this, I guess. Nope. That's a mess. Let's walk around a little bit. No, I think that's something that's extremely super obvious. Here it's kind of made to be a mess. Now it looks like I did found some stuff here, however nothing about digging a grave. Okay, so let's go back and see. Dig a grave under the linden tree and bury your parents. Okay, dig a grave under the linden tree. Now what do I miss here? What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this? Why? It does want me to sit down. Okay. And that's it. No. Let's go at the map soon. You dig a grave under the linden tree and bury your parents. It doesn't really say anything besides that. Okay, that's more nettle. And it will just ask me to gather that nettle. I'm trying to interact with the environment a lot. Nothing really is happening here. And yeah, I just wonder if without a spade to dig a grave or dig for treasure, you'll end up with a lot of dirt under your nails. Okay, can we just drop it? So that's the spade. Pick it up. However, I was not able to do much, though. Wow, this is a mess. This is a mess. Okay, one more time. What do I miss here? How can I dig a grave if I can't pick the spade up in my hand? Oh, look at that. What a mess. What a mess.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
Is that him? Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you?